I've always valued my personal identity. My maternal grandparents, Alice and Alfred, were German Jewish immigrants, and they were fortunate to make it to the US and ultimately San Francisco in 1939. I was named after Alfred, and I share his defective entrepreneurial gene. Many successful entrepreneurs are immigrants, and they come from melting pot families just like mine. We know the value of identity for organizations who are moving to the cloud, driving digital transformation, and enhancing security. We can calculate the ROI, the return on investment, the TCO, total cost of ownership, and the time to value when you increase employee productivity, you improve the customer experience, and you enhance your security posture. So Tyson's been around for almost 100 years, Fortune 80 company, 140,000 employees, over $40 billion in revenue last year. Not that big of a deal, really. What prompts a company like yours to move to the cloud?
The first recruit call from the CEO, he mentioned we had a new world-class cutting-edge data center, and I kind of said, sorry to hear that. And that sparked an interesting conversation where I was saying, I just don't think you need to carry that kind of cost statically. And I kind of came up with a metaphor. I said, it's like building a church for Easter Sunday. A church gets the big time at Christmas Eve and on Easter, and they're always full. And so they build that whole church for that period of time, but they don't use it most of that time. And so for us, that was kind of the precursor to it, but then there's a lot of other tangible reasons. I mean, the agility you get through the cloud, the speed you get through the cloud, the velocity, the ability to try new things, spin up a server real quick, run it, trial something, see how you like it. As you start looking at transforming your whole company, more using edge computing as well, getting data from the edge and bringing that in. The cloud just allows you to do that much faster at a better set of economies.
Many of you are already embarking on your Zero Trust journey and fall somewhere on this maturity curve. Because Zero Trust isn't just a switch that you can turn on, it's a journey. And it starts with identity.
So if I can give you just a very brief overview of who Baker Hughes is, right? It tells you we came from a General Electric oil and gas, which is a subsidiary of about 35,000 individuals, with Baker Hughes, again, a 100-year-old company with also 35,000 employees. So in June of 2017, we created a new company, New York stock ticker and new stock ticker, etc. And then what happened was, after about 5 or 6 months, General Electric, who was our major shareholder, decided they wanted to get out of oil and gas. So after 18 months, we became a new Baker Hughes company. Well, that 18-month window gave us the time to really go in and decide, who do we want to be as a Baker Hughes? And so for us, it was a fantastic opportunity for us to really think through what's the future going to look like. And this is really where Okta really came into the picture.
How, when your team was thinking about new partnerships it wanted to strike, why Okta? And then how are we going to help with that big initiative that IBM has for your customers?
Why Okta? First off, as a leading global systems integrator around security, we have to work with the leading players in the market. Okta is a leader. So we absolutely have a strong desire to build our capabilities and work with market leaders, and Okta being one of those.
This moment that we're in right now, this is really why I do what I do. To be able to help my company, my community, rally its resources and expertise to respond right now when the world needs it most, that's what I signed up to do. The only reason we're equipped to bring Oktane to you in the middle of a pandemic is because we have the technology and the partners in place to pull it off. We must ensure that nonprofits have the foundational technology they need to be successful too. That's why today, I'm proud to announce that Okta is committing $10 million in funding over the next 3 years out of the Okta for Good Fund. This is $10 million into the nonprofit organizations serving all of our communities around the world. Our goal is to contribute to a paradigm shift in how nonprofits are funded and enabled to make the digital transition.
Donors Choose has been helping teachers and students for the last 20 years, and we're dedicated to getting them what they need most during this crisis.
With gratitude and many thanks.